Have you ever asked such questions to yourself? Why am I in the stagnant place? Why am I not moving? Why am I not achieving? Who am I? What's wrong with me? All those questions are questions need to know who you truly are. They need an answer. They all need to understand that you are not that person, but you are the questions you're really asking. For a long period of time, I believe that if I wasn't constantly achieving, that was me. I wasn't enough. I wasn't worthy. That if I didn't even fit in a certain or a particular mode, I was doing something wrong. I asked many questions about myself, but the truth is, that's what the society wanted me to believe. That's what the society planted in me, to believe in a certain way. In today's video, I'm going to share the 8 lies the society tells about who you truly are. Hi, my name is Enid. Welcome back to our space where we talk about becoming your best self and also thriving beyond limits. Let's dive in. You are only valuable if only you succeed. Success or being valuable does not come from we getting succeeded in life. Success is just temporary. It's just a process. But being valuable comes from when you start to become your best self. When you discover what is unique with yourself. That's being valuable. So there is no a way whereby you have to succeed first to be valuable. Instead, it is the reverse. You need to first be valuable by being excellent in what you do, and then be valuable to succeed. But the society normally tells us that we have to succeed to get the honor of being valuable. I believed that because that's what I grew knowing, that I have to first do something amazing, to be succeed, to have a lot of money for someone to give me value. But the truth is, you need to understand that the value you have is within yourself. It is not created through material things. You just have to bring it out, to maximize it out, to become that person. So that is a number one lie the society normally tells us. Your value is not something you earn. It is something you already have. Always remember that you are more than your success. You have to be liked by everyone. I used to believe that lie. I used to think that if I'm liked by everyone, that's how I can become who I am. A just matter of moving in someone's shoes does not make you to be like that person. No. I was a good person pleaser, people pleaser. But at last I discovered that the more I do it, instead I'm making myself to be empty within myself. So in this case, that's what the society wants us to believe. Let's understand that you are not going to be liked by everyone, most especially whenever you are valuable. Not everyone wants people who succeed in life. So understand this. The more you discover yourself, the more you find yourself, the more you become yourself, the lesser people who can like you. The lesser. Because now you have discovered the real you. So, and whenever you do that, you will only attract the right people on your journey. The right people will love you for who you truly are. Your voice will really matter, even if not everyone approves. Always remember that. You will always matter as long as you understand who you truly are. Never please people. Because the truth is, we cannot be liked by everyone. Your past defines you. It took me years to understand this. I thought that my past determines my future. Yes, it could determine your future as long as you learn the mistake in your past and present them in a positive way to your future life. But if you stick in your past, you will never come forward to your future. That's what I say, that your past does not define you. You defined it. You give it a name. You stand to change your past through the mistakes you have done in your past. But the society tells us that it defines us because that's what they want us to believe. But whenever you want to become your best self or thrive in life, you have to define your past, not it to define you. You have to give it a name and change it to become that person. Your past is a chapter, not a whole book. Understand that you have the power to rewrite your story. I did that and I know what it means. I'm not stuck in my past, but I'm in present, in my future, using my past experience to speak out the reality of my future. Put that in mind. You are only enough when others say so. We don't need people's approval. You cannot be enough just because the society has told you that you are enough. No. You are enough as long as you have discovered who you truly are. You are enough as long as you have brought your full potential on board. That is okay. But if you're waiting for people's approval, you will lose track of yourself because you're waiting for them to tell you what to do. No, let's drive our future. Let's drive ourselves. Let's drive our potential to see that we thrive. I believed that for years. I used to think that people's approval is a very big point into my life. If I cannot depend on it, I can't live. But the end result was me losing who I was. For them, they grew. So let's reverse what the society tells us. And instead, we avoid pleasing other people or waiting for other people's approval to become who we truly want to be in life. That true happiness comes from self-acceptance, self-worthy, not external validation. That is the truth. When you put that in mind, you will see you growing, evolving, and thriving beyond every limit in life. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that it reaches even many people. But remember to also subscribe to become part of our community. I also created an amazing book that is A Life You Love. It will help you take you on this journey. It is a guide which will become your roadmap. It has many things like tools, practical tools, exercises, which will help you on the journey of becoming your best self. You will love it and it will bring a life changer into your life. Just grab it by just clicking in the link in the description. Thank you so much. Chase money to be valuable. We grew in a society whereby that we need to chase money. We need to chase money to be valuable in life. But this makes you to become overwhelmed, to become frustrated, to lose even who truly you are. Because those are the factors under chasing money first to be valuable. But the truth here is that first become valuable. Be excellent in something. Give value to something. And value will attract money. But if you don't have anything to give to the world, there is no way money will come to you. You will chase it and chase it and chase. Instead, you will get frustrated. The way we see things also really matters. If you sit if you're really valuable to life, first look out people who are excellent in life, are valuable in life. I admire this man, although may his soul rest in peace, Dr. Miles Monroe. I learned this from Dr. Miles Monroe, that become valuable, and valuable will attract success, will attract money. Ever since that, I had to find myself. I found my purpose. When I found my purpose, I became it, and now I'm working upon it to become even more valuable. It is giving me peace, opportunities, and life. So instead of chasing money, let's not chase money. Instead, let's see how to become valuable, giving a solution to a problem to see a better life. Your worth isn't measured by productivity. Balance and purpose matter just as much as hard working. Get involved, learn the game, and see everything you desire in life. You can't change who you are. The truth is, that's a very, very big lie. You can change who you are. Because remember that if the society has told you this, that's not your wish. But if you discover who you truly are, that's your wish. That's the logic behind. So in this case, growth does not come from the society. It comes from within. It is possible. You can make your own growth. You can stand to be the person you want. You can thrive. I was once stuck, lost. I was a person who's useless in life. I reached even a time when I was depressed. I want to lose my own life. But later, I had to find back myself. So I changed the version, what the society used to tell me, to the version of the person I want to see. So you can change yourself. Don't let your past, your mistakes, your setbacks, your static to define who you truly are. As I told you, you defined it. You become the person. You are the driver of your life, not the society to become the driver. By the way, the society is just the co-driver. You are the driver. You are the engine of your car. You have the power to evolve, to heal, and to create a life you love. Your emotions make you weak. I used to believe that, because whenever I believed it, I used to find myself in a disguised way. People used to take advantage of me. People used to get that chance of underestimating me. But when I realized it, that your emotion is your strength, I had to take advantage of the person I am supposed to become. So let's understand that being weak emotionally does not mean that you're not strong. You are more than what you think you are. You are more than what even the society believes of who you truly are. When you find yourself, when you become yourself, when you maximize your potential, you get to realize that even your emotion take a very big part in your success. Emotion intelligence is a strength. Feeling deeply is not a weakness. It's a part of being human. Just that emotion can make you even more strong because it's human. Let's understand, it's part of us. Endeavor to understand that whenever you feel weak emotionally, remind yourself that you are an amazing person. Make it more strong. You are not enough. The truth is, we are enough, more than what even the society thinks of us. The moment you discover who you truly are, the moment you become your best self, the moment you discover the person you have been looking for within yourself, you start to find that you are very enough. You don't need any other person's approval. So in this case, let's avoid and reverse what the society tells about us. Let's discover who we truly are. Because the moment you understand and bring out the vision of all the purpose, all the passion you have within yourself, you will have the accomplishment in life. The society tells us that if you don't have this, if you don't succeed, if you're not this, you're not enough. But the truth is, being enough does not come from materialistic things. Being enough comes from discovering and becoming your best self. You get to realize who you truly are. You are enough right now as you are. The moment you put it into mind, you start to become it. You start to see that in whatever you do, I'm enough. You start to appreciate even the little things to become your best version. And if this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to be part of our community. Share it to anyone who is in need, and don't forget to become and thrive beyond limits.